Here's the thing, though. That sounds true, so I'm going to believe it. And no amount of proof can change my mind.
Welcome to Three Guys, Three Questions, where three friends test the limits of propriety through the questions we ask. Today is yet to come. This week we're sponsored by Actual Hoverboards. I'm Aaron L.M. Goodwin, and I'm joined, as always, by Andrew Savage. Say hello, Andrew.
Hello, Andrew.
So,
It happened, guys. It was the future. It happened.
You became a dad.
I did.
In the future.
Yes.
So you made a dad joke.
That's what I'm here for.
I'm also joined by Adam, Fear of the Future, Anderson.
I don't like the unknown. Not a fan.
How do you know?
Well, it's one of the few things that I know is that I don't like the unknown.
It's a quandary.
If you're new to the show, here's how it works. Each host asks a question, then each host gives their answer. Hilarity hopefully ensues, and we move to the next question. Andrew has today's first question, so take it away, Andrew.
So, what young movie star of today will run for president in 30 years and win?
This is a really easy question, because I think it's pretty obvious.
Oh, you meant win as in victory, not win as in time. I was really confused because you said in 30 years and win.
Because I spelt it like W-H-E-N.
Yeah. Well, no, I was listening and I wasn't reading because this.
I don't even know what you confused, but I'm just going to go on with my answer.
Win and win, they sound the same.
When and win.
When.
Nobody says it when.
When I say it, I do. My answer is a lovely lady by the name of J-Law. That is Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay.
Because how could you not vote for her? Tell me a situation in which you would not vote for Jennifer Lawrence.
She's a fascist?
Nope, still voting for her.
I mean, like, if she was a fascist. Like,
have you seen her pizza gif? Where's the pizza?
Like, I'm not saying that she is a fascist. I'm not accusing the immutable J-Law of anything right now.
You're starting early in on this political rhetoric.
I mean, if we're going to go hard, let's go hard. What if she became a neo-Nazi?
I still might vote for her. I don't know. Maybe things are different.
She might have some compelling issues about pizza.
Maybe the world's turned upside down. I don't know.
It's 30 years. A lot could happen.
Maybe she's the strong hand we need.
We need a strong, charismatic leader.
I mean, because look, on the one hand, she's Katniss Everdeen.
Oh, right.
And on the other hand, she's that, like, girl who has no filter and just says whatever she wants. Like, you know that, like, cute girl in high school that farted and ate pizza and stuff? That everyone still, for some reason, she got away with it.
Oh yeah, she still lives in that town.
She's like everything. So I mean, she hits all of the core demos.
That's true.
She would be she's like the most electable young actor. So I don't know. I mean, I don't have much more to say about that. I mean, I don't even know politics. I don't even know if she's like the most intelligent human being on the planet. I don't know much about her other than that every time I watch her on like an interview or a talk show or on a newsreel where she's been interviewed on like the red carpet, it's just like I realize there's a different feeling on my face as I'm watching. What is this feeling? This tightness in my cheeks. And then I realize I'm grinning from ear to ear.
Are you the Grinch and is Jennifer Lawrence like the Whoville Christmas?
It's almost like a Grinch-like smile, but not in an evil way or not even in a creepy way. Because I mean, like, I'm not really attracted to her. Like, she's a very good-looking person. No, I'm really not. Like, she's not my type. But she's nice. I'm not. I mean, you know,
I'm just saying,
some schlub to.
If she was moving to the hoop,
right up. No, she's not. But
if she was moving strong to the hoop, man, I mean, are you gonna play D or are you gonna let? Okay, never mind.
I'm gonna box out. No pick and rolls.
Got really lost.
Other basketball term.
No alley oops. Okay. Now I'm just thinking about Jennifer Lawrence playing as a new member of the Harlem Globetrotters.
I think that if anything, that would make her more electable.
Yeah, while she's campaigning.
I'd watch that movie.
Give me a break.
I'd watch that movie hard.
Yeah.
Every one of her campaign speeches, she just is spinning a basketball on her finger.
How does the Harlem Globetrotters theme go?
I can't whistle it, or I would.
Instead of a debate, she just plays the other candidates in basketball.
I was just about to whistle the Harlem Globetrotters theme, but I did it. I thought the filter actually worked but I'm gonna let you know anyways, because here's what I was gonna whistle. That is most certainly not the Harlem Globetrotters. That is most certainly the Andy Griffith Show.
You'll have to look it up.
That's all I've got to say. And if you haven't seen her pizza gif, it'll be in the show notes where she's saying, "Where's the pizza?"
I think you could just do the sound and just play that over and over again.
Where's the pizza?
What if that's her whole campaign? Like, she has no other platform.
Where's the pizza?
She just gets in front of everybody and she says, "Where's the pizza?" And then just everybody goes nuts.
She just wears a bright red trucker hat that says, "Where's the pizza?"
I'd put that bumper sticker on my car.
Okay, I was on board, but the more you're talking, the more you're reminding me of the people who want to vote for Donald Trump.
It's pretty much the same
He doesn't have a
campaign.
filter. He just says what he wants.
Have you seen his pizza
The
gif?
more you're talking, the more I'm thinking maybe Jennifer Lawrence is just Donald Trump, but more attractive to you.
Well, fancy boy, fancy pants. Who would you pick for the future president person then? Huh?
Jaden Smith, obviously.
Okay. Get out of my head. That is so creepy.
Why?
Because that is exactly what I went to pick, and I was all, I don't want to talk about it because it's too depressing. So I'm just going to put Jennifer Lawrence, because I was like, I don't want a dystopian future. I want a happy future with like pizza and stuff. But that's insane.
I could see that. I don't want that to happen. He would have some awesome presidential tweets, though.
Oh, Adam, that's weird.
You guys have seen his tweets, right? Like,
no, I've never seen his tweets.
or are you ready for this?
I don't know if I am.
I'm going to share you some of his tweets that he has actually put on Twitter. Okay, you ready? Here's the first one. You would have to eat 5 apples today to get the same nutritional value as an apple from 1950. #follow.
#follow?
See, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Aaron. Aaron's gardener now.
Me, so okay, I guess I can let the cat out of the bag. Me and Jaden Smith have started a cooperative organic farm. We really want to remineralize the soil so that you don't have to eat so many apples. You could just eat 1 apple.
Okay,
that's really what we're about. Vote for Jaden Smith and Aaron Goodwin.
Here's another one. If a cupcake falls from a tree, how far away will it be from down? #Jupiter.
2 days before Christmas, he just tweeted 2 different pictures of a hoodie hanging on a wall.
I feel like he knows something we don't.
Like he knows what's coming.
Have you ever guys seen drop crotch pants?
Are those the things that Justin Bieber wears?
Oh yes,
or Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith wears them too.
That was the first time I saw drop crotch pants was Jaden Smith, and I was like, this guy might be an alien from the future.
Okay, one last tweet. You can discover everything you need to know about everything by looking at your hands.
Oh snap! He's in some sort of Zen-like state. He's come here to teach us humans something.
On the 30th of September, he just wrote chemtrails. Just one word.
5 apples can't melt steel beams.
Okay, this is the last one, I promise. Right here.
Okay.
How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? It's like someone like translated his original tweet into like Chinese with Google Translator and then translated it back to English.
Maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he's just some sort of. Maybe Jaden Smith is actually just some sort of weird avant-garde art project.
Okay.
You ever thought about that?
On September 27th, he tweeted, "If I had a nickel for every time I've cried in the back of an Uber, I would have another pair of Yeezys." So there's that.
So other than just making fun of Jaden Smith, let's get back to the question at hand. Why is he going to run for president in 30 years? Why is he going to win?
I can see one of 2 things happening.
Uh-huh.
The first thing is that in 30 years, everybody's going to realize that he's actually just a genius.
Mm-hmm.
and that our eyes aren't real, and that mirrors aren't real, and that apples aren't as good as they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Or the world will just deteriorate to such a point that we just need some sort of puppet leader elected to the presidency so that he can just be controlled. And that person will be Jaden Smith. It'll be one of those two things.
Drop crotch pants worn at the inauguration. Can you imagine that?
Just red drop crotch pants with "Where's the pizza" on the back.
Maybe he'll be J-Law's vice president.
Yeah, I can see that. I'll vote for that ticket.
You think about it, Jaden Smith's not really that different from Joe Biden right now anyway.
Yeah. Not at all. I can't. In fact, I can't think of one one difference.
Not at all. They're both career politicians. I mean, it's great.
They both talk about how much better apples used to taste. Oh wait, no, that's Bernie Sanders.
Well, he was there for the first apple. He knew Johnny Appleseed.
Apples used to be huge.
Bernie Sanders is complaining about the billionaires taking all the apples.
Yeah.
Time was a man used to be able to get his own apple. Now all the billionaires are taking it on Wall Street.
This is not justice.
Oh
yeah, my turn. So my who I would imagine running for president and winning 30 years from now is a little man, not little man, but a little star named Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And I feel like his campaign would just be him lip syncing battles, like at town halls across the nation.
He challenges some people in New Hampshire to a lip sync battle,
and there's like, yeah,
I've just won your vote. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is weird because he's like so earnest.
Mm-hmm.
He's like one of the most earnest human beings I've ever seen in my life, and I don't know if it's bad or even good. Just is.
It's just a thing.
Yeah. You know what he would do? He would do a presidency where it's run by everybody.
Like hit record?
Yeah. So like everybody gets to contribute to every decision and everything is like, it's a collaborative executive office.
It's like, help me write this law and we can bring it up to Senate.
Yeah. Let's make a cute little video for it.
And we'll dance and sing.
Yeah. Oh, man. Remember him from Third Rock from the Sun?
Remember him from Angels in the Outfield?
Whoa, yeah.
He was in that movie? I watched that movie so many times and I never even knew.
He was the lead angel.
He was the kid.
No, he was the little kid.
No, that was an old guy.
No, he was the kid.
Man, it's come a long way. He did. What does Jaden Smith even know about anything? Look at Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Come on. You wouldn't catch a Joseph Gordon-Levitt in drop crotch pants.
Nah, he'll be wearing some like tight pants that are like with like old shoes and
like a 3-piece suit with like a random ska band button on it.
Yeah.
Like, why are you wearing a tuxedo with a punk rock button on it? You seem like you can't decide where you want to be going here, son.
That is little baby Gordon.
Just looking at kid pictures of Joseph Gordon.
I'm really glad that that's now in your browser history, just for future reference.
Actually, I'll link you to what's in my browser history now.
Oh no, I don't want to know.
Do we want to know? It's a GIF. See? That is the most earnest human being. It's when he's doing his flapping angel's wings thing from the movie. There'll be a GIF in the show notes.
I don't know why it's that weird. I just did that all the time. Like at the end of class, I'm sitting in the back.
You just stand up at the end of class.
And then everyone leaves, and that's the end of class.
Apparently it's time to go.
I do it in finals to invite the angels to help us.
Or to carry my poor soul away. Destroyed.
Angels guide my pen as I fill out this bubble sheet.
Well, I think what we've determined is that the future is going to be pretty awesome. No matter what happens, it's going to be pretty great. So my question is, if you could learn one thing about 10 years in the future, what would it be?
All I would want to know is if everything turns into Mad Max world or not. That's all I need to know.
Are you hoping that's going to happen?
It sounds like you almost really believe that's going to be the future.
I get a little worried sometimes.
I mean, I don't think so. I think the odds are pretty good that that's not going to be the future.
Yeah,
But think about it. We're using fossil fuels and we're going to run out.
Right.
Like, are we going to run out in 10 years? Is the world going to turn into Mad Max? Because we're start killing each other for gasoline? I don't know.
As a society, we'll probably just be like walk places.
But if we are, I need to be prepared.
I think here's what you need to know about the future. Because in the past, not only was Matthew McConaughey in Angels in the Outfield, but Tony Danza and Adrian Brody. So
We're getting off track.
The future could be limitless.
Stop living in the past, Andrew.
Sorry, I just got really distracted.
We're talking about the future.
Future. Mad Max or no? Yeah, I mean, like, if the future was Mad Max, I'm dead. There's no way I'm surviving for like a single second.
Yeah, but if the future was Mad Max 10 years from now, like, you could start preparing. Like, that's why I want to know. If the answer is no, then sure, I'll just keep living how I'm living. It'll be fine.
I think you have a good bet of just living the way you're living, because I feel like even Adam prepared for Mad Max is probably not going to be enough.
Wow. Wow. Why do you doubt me?
I have like a lot of reasons.
I could be a Mad Max bard. I could recite poetry alongside the Doof Warrior on the Doof Wagon.
What'd you call me? Mad Max or no? I wouldn't survive. I wouldn't want to know that, because if I knew that, like if I knew that the future is going to be like that, then I'd probably just waste away the next 10 years doing whatever the hell I wanted.
I wouldn't worry about
and
paying
die
back.
from that instead.
See, but wouldn't that be a way to go?
No. I just wouldn't worry about paying my student loan debt and then in 10 years just die with everyone else. That isn't a jacked Australian.
It's not. None of that is exciting for me, because like I'm like a hobbit at heart. like I would just like everything to be like peaceful and pastoral.
Then you could have 10 years to build like a shire in the middle of Mad Max land.
If you run out of water and fuel and stuff, that'd be pretty difficult. It would to give me time to dig a hole in the ground.
10 years.
So there's that.
A long time ago in Mad Max land, there lived in the hole ground in a hole in the ground heron.
Oh, hello. Yeah. I need to watch Mad Max again. I only saw it once.
It's really good. I would recommend it. Mini viewings. It's better the more you watch it. But not like consecutively. Like you have to give space in between.
Yeah. See, the problem is I've been like really depressed, and like when I think about things I want to watch, that's not one of them.
You want to watch depressing? Can I recommend a heart-filled movie called Angels in the Outfield?
that should lift my spirits.
You can see that Adrian Brody and Matthew McConaughey and Tony Danza and Christopher Lloyd and Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Donald Glover. And
I mean, that's the definition of an all-star cast.
You're really hitting these puns out of the park.
Okay, so the thing that I would like to learn about in 10 years is, what do I need to start hoarding? So kind of similar to Adam's. But like, is like Beanie Babies going to be really important in 10 years? Or
maybe because everybody's thrown away their Beanie Babies now because they're like, oh, I've kept these for 20 years and they're useless.
It's going to be a shortage of Beanie Babies.
They're going to come back.
Probably not. But do I need to start? I can start hoarding the Minion things. I hate those things, but I don't know. People like them.
Minions? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I hate those things.
I hate Minions.
They're the worst.
With every fiber of my being. If I could destroy every stupid Minion off the face of the planet, I would.
Does your nephew like them?
He loves them. My niece and nephew love those stupid things. And like, you know, with kids, like if you don't like what they like, you're usually just kind of like, oh, you know, they're kids, and you gotta play with that. You're like, you don't let them know how much you hate what they're talking about.
Right.
No, they're talking Minions. I'm like, ugh, go away with the stupid Minions. These are so dumb.
You don't hide your disgust at all.
And you'd think their reaction would be to be like, why are you so mean? No, their reaction is like, oh, really? And then minions in my face. Every time something happens about a minion, they come and show me. They draw a minion. They got to come show me first thing just to irritate me. It's like how I am with
How hard is it to
puns.
draw a minion? It's just an oval.
It's just like a Twinkie with goggles. They're so stupid. And here's the thing, like,
why
minions...
hasn't Twinkies got hopped on board the minion train?
Oh no, they have. I haven't seen that. There are
gosh.
Twinkies with like minion things. There's everything. Anything yellow has been marketed as a minion.
Bananas?
Also, I hate that they took like the word minion, which has a definition, and applied it to a very specific thing.
Yeah.
I hate that. Because now whenever you use the word minion, people are like, oh, those little yellow creatures from that movie? No. I'm talking. It's a word I used to like to use, and now I can't anymore.
I want to talk about people doing my bidding without these little yellow people coming up.
Right. And they're just, I don't like them. I don't like them in the movies they're in. They're like a poor man's Marx Brothers or Three Stooges or something like that. They're just really bad. They're not that funny. And I'm gonna get heat for them. I don't care. I don't care.
I don't think our demographic of listeners are like 60-year-old women.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Oh man. Anyway,
sorry, but
you need to go off. You just
hate those stupid minions.
This show is a vehicle for your rants about minions.
Thank you.
So anyway, I'm not a fan. But I need to know what to hoard in case people like care about that in the future.
Yeah.
But but talking about minions, I'll tell you about the first time I ever saw a minion.
Mm-hmm.
It was for my birthday like a while ago, like a good 6 or 7 years ago.
No, they're not that old.
But here's the thing: someone gave me a gift card, and it was for the first Despicable Me, and it's shaped like this minion thing, and I was like, "What the heck is this thing?" But I couldn't say that because they just gave me a gift card for $20 to the movie. So I was like, "Oh, okay. I guess I have to keep this in my pocket now." And just use it as soon as possible.
You just have nightmares about the little weird looking things.
Yeah, pretty much. But anyway, so I need to know what to hoard so that I can then turn a profit later.
No, that makes sense. Because especially if it's something nobody would expect, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're kind of SOL if it's like you look into the future and in 10 years and you see that the thing you need to hoard is gasoline. You're like, whoa, crap.
Well, that was expected.
That costs money. And it doesn't keep.
It doesn't keep very well. No, but I mean, there's a problem is a lot of things are trying to be collectible nowadays. Do you remember when the Superman died issue came out?
Oh, yeah.
And people released 100 million copies of it. And oh, you got to keep it. This is going to be a collectible one day. Mm-hmm. But no, ended up 10 years later, people just have 100 million of these things that no one wants.
Yep.
Or the Pokemon cards are oh, this might be rare one day. I'm like, no, it's probably worth the same amount as it was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But anyway, the things that are rare are the things that you don't expect to collect. And that's why old comic books are so expensive now, is because no one thought to collect these nickel pieces of paper with cartoons on them. And now they're expensive.
Essentially what you want to do is you want to watch a future version of Pawn Stars.
Yeah, or Antique Roadshow.
Or American Pickers.
Yes. Well, I mean, I do that now just in the hopes that my past self comes and asks hey, what's the deal? I'm like, this is it. People really what are they like now? I don't know. Old cars? That's a given, right?
Someday people are going to love your Geo Metro.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen.
My answer, I mean, it kind of goes, we're all thinking the same thing, but I want to know what the weather's going to be like. Because I feel like that's going to indicate a whole lot of other things. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess you'll find out if it's like Mad Max land.
Right. Or if the weather is really nice, then I'm like, we get our crap together. You know what I mean? We stop destroying the planet.
I think it's too late. I think we're screwed. We've destroyed the planet. There's really no turning back. It'd been really nice to have done something 20 years ago, but it's too late now.
Right. I'm just banking on. That's why That's why I thought it was a good idea for us to join a Canadian podcast hosting network. Because it's going to give us some inroads, because we're going to want to move up to Canada, because that's going to be like the new California. Like Saskatoon is going to be the new Santa Barbara.
I just imagine hordes of people trying to get across the border. And then we walk up like, no, we're with them. And they're, okay, can bring them in.
Like, see you later, suckers.
Excuse me, Sir Mountie. We host a podcast.
That's the most Canadian thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, I just want to know that. And then I want to know that because I want to know, well, should I move somewhere that's going to be in a better climate in 10 years? Because I want to be able to plant stuff. I don't want to have to keep changing the stuff I plant like every few years as it gets hotter and hotter and hotter. Well, basically,
honestly, though, you should probably move to somewhere with a better climate now.
Yeah, no, the high desert is pretty bad. The high desert's pretty bad. I can get by in the high desert as it stands, but if the high desert gets worse, then no go.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move to Montana or Wyoming or something like that.
Montana's not that much better though. I don't know.
Definitely colder.
The problem is you move up there, then you're closer to the Yellowstone mega volcano.
Oh, that's true. That's where I am at.
Well, it's a mega volcano. That means that it doesn't matter how close you are to it.
No, it does at some point.
It just means you're gonna die.
We do have cool hot springs. That's kind of cool, right? And ice caves.
Ice caves, that sounds like a bad idea. People talk about, oh yeah, we were out exploring the ice caves. Wait, so you mean it's like a cave in that there's all these crevices you can get stuck in and you could fall down and hurt yourself, except for, bonus, it's made out of brittle ice.
Yes. Not only is the danger of going into a small area, but there's also a chance that it might collapse on you at any moment.
It's more slippery than other caves.
Yes.
No, thank you. So that's all I got.
Maybe I need to start hoarding umbrellas in the future.
Yeah, or like invest in sunscreen companies.
Maybe boats. Just start a collection of boats.
Do you know that in the past you only had to use a fifth of the amount of sunscreen that you have to use now?
I don't know if that's a true fact or if you're trying to copy Jaden Smith.
Hashtag follow.
Here's the thing, though. That sounds true, so I'm going to believe it. And no amount of proof can change my mind.
My question is, what technology are you most looking forward to?
So the technology, I'm using air quotes, you can't tell, technology I'm looking forward to is something that was actually talked about in a little television show called Futurama. I don't know if you've ever watched it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's like a little indie production.
Yeah, I mean, a couple people watched it. I mean, it's one of those ones that are canceled before its time.
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
Anyway, so one of the characters, just offhandedly, is eating something called bachelor chow. And what it pretty much is just dog food that you add water with. And you just buy the huge bag of it.
So, ramen?
And there's times I'm in my college years right now, and I'm very poor. And I would like to be able to have a meal I could eat that has all my nutrition that's relatively cheap sometimes.
So you just basically want solid Soylent?
Yeah, pretty much.
But, like, you just want to be like my dog. Like, we give my dog a cup of food in the morning and a cup of food at night. Like, that's what you want your life to be.
I'm so poor, that's pretty more than I'm eating now.
Oh.
Do you know, so...
Wait, should I not laugh? Is that serious?
No,
you can get 24 bottles of Soylent for $58 a month.
Wait, I thought Soylent was a movie thing.
You don't know about Soylent?
Oh,
it's
no.
made out of people.
No, Soylent,
Yeah.
There's a basic complete recipe for Soylent that is also called bachelor chow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So this isn't an answer to the question then, because this isn't a technology you look forward to. This is a technology that exists.
I could take care of this right now. Here's the recipe for bachelor chow using Soylent.
Yeah, I've seen there's all kinds of Soylent hacks. Bachelor chow. Oh my gosh. Okay. You add GNC Mega Men Sport Vanilla Bean. I guess that's protein powder, whey protein isolate, oat flour, pre-cooked masa, soybean oil, Now Foods calcium magnesium, iodized salt, Morton salt substitute. That's potassium chloride because you need the potassium.
Right.
choline bitarate.
That's not even a thing.
Bitartrate. I don't. That's not real. Is that?
Here's my favorite thing about this recipe,
sulfur powder?
My favorite thing about this recipe is they put the price for each per day, how much you need to spend on the ingredients, and it will cost you $5 a day to live off this.
Addressing point 1, all nutrients are accounted for and within the recommended ranges for an adult male 19 to 50 years of age. The goals are basic nutritional completeness, affordability, health, and ease of assembly. So, wow. Complete Soylent Bachelor Chow.
It's still like $150 a month, though. That's like, I mean, I guess it's less than I'm spending now, but also I'm happier than if I was eating this.
And here's the thing: it's just nice to have in the cupboard where you're like,
you don't have to make any decisions.
Yeah, it's like wearing jumpsuits. That's why they always jumpsuits in the future. It's because you don't have to choose what to wear.
Oh, I wish that was real. I think, or like some sort of robe or something that's like what are those that like they wear at a doctor's office?
Gowns.
Yeah. No, not gowns.
The doctor's gowns.
Your butt hanging out. I'm talking
Easy
about
access.
scrubs.
Scrubs, yes, okay. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't want no scrubs.
So like I'm getting this image of your guys' ideal future, and so far it includes we all wear jumpsuit, we eat bachelor chow, and J-Law is our ruler. Is that pretty much
that's why her campaign is "Where's the pizza?" is because we're all eating bachelor chow.
Where's the pizza? There is no pizza. We're eating bachelor chow.
She's literally wondering, where is the pizza? Where did it go? Sorry, we invested all of our reprocessed soy into bachelor chow. Woo. Wow.
I'd have to try it. I'd want to know, like, if I really liked it. I'm like, oh, I gotta reconsider.
A lot of times when we talk about food on our podcast, I end up getting like really hungry.
Not now.
Nope. Not today.
I wonder what it looks like. I wonder why they don't have any pictures of it like made.
I wonder.
I wonder why.
Because it's just like lumpy beige.
You put some food coloring in there, make it look like some Fruit Loops or something.
Okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I had norovirus a couple weeks ago.
I don't want to talk about that either.
And so that's why I'm just like, chunky beige is not a thing I want to think about.
Sorry, listeners. It was good having you. Thanks for listening to us on the Good Stuff Network. We'll see you again never.
You made it a couple episodes in.
Now that we've talked about lumpy beige BMs.
Guys, I'm going to save this just for future reference. For my Mad Max-esque bomb shelter full of minions things.
Bookmark that, man. Send it to your Evernote.
It just really worries me because in the last paragraph it says, I choose to allow high levels of niacin and chloride. I don't know what niacin is, but it sounds scary.
No, niacin.
And then they say this is because it is not generally possible to overdose on niacin. I don't like that phrase. It's not generally possible.
You can't overdose on vitamin C.
That's still not hopeful.
Niacin's a nutrient. It's a vitamin or whatever.
It still sounds scary.
Something. They enrich flour with it.
Moving on, Aaron.
The technology I'm most looking forward to is nuclear fission.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool, man.
Yeah, because, I mean...
we already have nuclear fission.
Fusion?
Fusion is the one that is crazy.
No, nuclear fusion is what happens in the sun.
Yes, we want fission.
We want fission.
We're already doing fission.
I mean like an affordable...
sustainable energy.
Sorry to poo-poo on your answer.
No. Cold fusion is what I meant to say.
Yes, that's what you want.
Very
cold
different.
fusion.
I was thinking of cold fusion in my head. Sorry, that's why I got confused.
Yeah, cold fusion. That'd be cool.
Looking forward to that. Because I feel like so many problems that exist in the world are because of limited energy resources that are also conveniently huge pollutants to the environment. And I'm looking forward to basically nothing's free, and there's always a side effect. There's always externalities to everything, but I think cold fusion would be pretty good, and it would solve a lot of problems and kind of level the playing field a little bit.
Right, no, I think it would make nuclear bombs a lot less dangerous because they drop on and be like, oh, it's a little chilly.
Oh my gosh,
it's just. I just don't even know. That wasn't.
Can you just open this episode with him just laughing?
Laughing at his own
joke just as long as possible.
Usually I'm the one doing that. That's why this is so frustrating. Is this how you guys feel?
No, he's still on your shtick.
This is how it is? Oh,
You
dear.
guys were just so nonplussed when I said that. It was my favorite thing.
It's just not good, man. Cold fusion.
Yeah, cold fusion would be cool.
You know,
I could see
Be
cold
good.
fusion cars. That'd be neat.
cold fusion hyperterminals.
Yeah, cold fusion cars.
Screw that. I'm changing my answer.
What?
Hyperterminals, way cooler.
What is a hyperterminal?
Huh?
What?
Wait, hyperterminal? Am I saying that right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hypertunnel?
What are you talking about?
I'm saying something wrong. Never mind, take it back, never forget about it. Let's go to the next answer. Let's go to the next answer.
I think it's
My answer.
Freaking cold jokes screwed me up so hardcore.
If you had a cold fusion powered car, you'd have the air conditioner built right in.
I don't think it's actually cold, but whatever.
Just hang a salami in the
It's
glove
right there in the
compartment.
name, Andrew.
Oh, okay. You know what?
The problem is once cold fusion comes out, everyone will have it, and then it'll just be real common.
Yeah, it'll be like a VCR.
It'll be a common cold fusion.
Oh no.
All right, now we can move on. Adam.
All right, we're good. My future technology that I'm looking forward to is self-driving cars.
Ooh.
And I'm super excited about it because when I'm driving, I hate everyone. And I'm looking forward to a time where I don't have to.
You know that they have those now, right? You can
But
buy a
not,
Tesla
like,
car.
widely available.
If they're in a Tesla car, they're only like $100,000.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And it doesn't drive itself, it just like stays in the lane for you. It's not the same.
Right, you're not gonna avoid crashes from other people being complete idiots.
Right. Like, I want everyone in the world to have a self-driving car. Like, I want a self-driving car where it's just like a pod and I get in it and it takes me where I want to go.
See, you're not selling me on self-driving cars.
You know, it's because I love the train. I love the train so much because I just get on the train and then I can just do whatever. I don't have to pay attention to what's happening around me, and then I am at where I want to be.
That is kind of nice.
And that would be awesome if I could just do that, like between here and the grocery store.
Just take a nap between here and the grocery store.
And like I won't have to worry about people cutting me off. Like, I won't have to flip anyone off. It'll be great. I won't. There would be no more road rage, and that would probably extend my life quite
I'm
significantly.
just worried about your anger.
How are you going to release it?
Well, I won't. There would be nothing generating it. Like, road rage is like the last thing in my life that I'm genuinely angry about all of the time.
It's funny because I don't really get that. I get like upset sometimes on the road, like or more like I get angry in response to like someone almost like legitimately killing me. Like but that doesn't happen all the time, and so.
No, I get.
It's just not that big of a problem for me, so I guess I
mad
just
at
don't get
people.
it.
I'm like, oh, this person is the dumbest person who's ever been born in the history of humanity.
So, like, for whatever reason, your ability to empathize just turns off when someone's inside of a car.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that seems like other people do that, and I don't understand that.
I think there's like this, they feel like they're closed off from other people because they're in their car. I feel like if everyone had convertibles, they'd be nicer to each other.
Or like, if we only got to drive tractors.
Yes. Or we have to all ride motorcycles the whole time.
I think a big part of it is when I'm driving, like, my life is in other people's hands, and that makes me a little uncomfortable when they're being stupid.
Driving is super dangerous.
It really is.
More dangerous than almost like 90% of the other things people are always worried and in an uproar about.
Mm-hmm. And you know what would
Like,
solve that?
anything
Self-driving cars.
Anything on the news that is a scary thing is probably like minuscule in comparison to the danger of driving. Yet we all just don't think about it or talk about whatever. But like, It's like 400 billion people are dying every day in cars. That's a rough guesstimate. But
I did read a thing that Google, because they're having their self-driving car come out and they're testing it out, and like 7%, I don't know, I'm guessing, but a large amount of all the accidents the self-driving car would get in is because other drivers would hit it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like I aim to drive like that. Like I aim for it to never be my fault that I'm in an accident. But also, I'm still worried about other people doing things. So if everybody was just in a Google self-driving car, it would be great.
Probably be pretty good. Traffic probably wouldn't be as bad either.
Yeah.
Something tells me I'm just cynical.
Everything would be better.
Something tells me it's just like a pipe dream. Like,
you're just being an old funny duddy.
I just feel like as long as people are involved, they'll find a way to screw it up.
I mean, they make airplanes that are pretty much unscrew-upable.
And yet, have you been to an airport? Have you waited for airplanes?
I feel like that's the company more than the airplane, though.
Well, okay, then it's the road company.
Oh, yeah, I can see that being a problem.
Then it's the traffic light company. Then it's the car manufacturer. There's always somebody who's there to muck it up. And that's why we all need to go live alone on farms up in Canada.
I think that's our escape plan anyway, so.
That's where I'm going. Self-driving cars. My biggest gripe is they keep coming out with these self-driving cars and they show you pictures of them and they all look just completely awful. Like they look like they were designed by like an 80-year-old man in Velcro shoes. You know, he's like, why is this guy the one designing these cars? You're not really selling me on it.
It's like the boss comes down and they're like, hey, Jenkins, we need you to design the self-driving car. It's like, awesome, that sounds great. It's like, but make sure nobody wants to buy it. Oh, okay.
We can't have people getting too excited for it.
Well, the Tesla cars look awesome. And they're starting to become better, but they're self-driving.
They're not like 100%.
They're not the same thing.
Yeah,
though.
but it was just like an update. It was like, imagine if you're driving your car now, and then someone coming up to you like, oh, it can also stay in the lane for you and drive a little bit.
No,
okay,
that's
cool.
A
little bit scary because sometimes my computer just like I'm doing something important, and it's just like update, and you're like, oh no, that would really suck if like I'm just like on the way to Costco, and it's like, oh, your car's updating.
The scary thing about self-driving cars is really that the choice of life and death is out of all humans' hands. And
that's actually really comforting to me because we have historically been very bad at making those decisions.
Well, no, but here's the thing, Adam, that you're not thinking about. These cars needs to be programmed. So ultimately, human beings are making the decisions and then robbing the ability to make that decision from everyone else. So it's like a small cabal of people who get to decide who lives. And that's, I don't know, it's not like super rational, but.
Well, as long as J-Law's like the democratically elected leader of that cabal, then I'm good with it.
Okay. No, that makes
Aaron,
sense.
are you getting a little paranoid in your hermit-like state?
Chemtrails! Thanks for listening. Remember, your ratings fuel us. Where's the pizza? So please rate and share this show wherever you listen to it. I really want you guys to rate it. We haven't gotten many new ratings on iTunes, and I know there's a lot of you who listen to the show who could rate it on iTunes but haven't, and I get it. iTunes sucks, but it really, really helps us out. So please go and rate us. You can also subscribe to receive new episodes the moment they're released by going to 3g3q.co/subscribe. We also really appreciate our patrons. You can support this show like them and receive exclusive stuff by subscribing at patreon.com/3g3q. And I think the last time I checked, we have 480 something odd patrons. So, you know, it's a big exclusive club that you got to get on now. Get on the ground floor.
If I was going to hoard anything in 10 years, it would be episodes of 3 Guys 3 Questions.
Hey-oh.
Yeah. Hey, where can people get a hold of you guys?
Hey, I'm still on Twitter. You can hit me up as many times as you want, and I will not ignore you. My name is _SAV or ASAV.
I'm also on Twitter. I'll never leave Twitter. Twitter loves me and I love Twitter. I'm on Twitter at that Adam Kid.
I'm also on Twitter, and I might leave at any time, so that's why it's important that you follow me now. My name on Twitter is my real name, Aaron L.M. Goodwin. Other than that, I just want you to remember that if you look up the definition for the word earnest in the dictionary, it's just a gif of Joseph Gordon-Levitt from Angels in the Outfield. I also want you to remember that ice caves are the worst caves. I also want you to remember that self-driving cars might actually just turn into robot death machines. And I want you to remember to question everything.
Blast off. To infinity and beyond.
Up to the stars we go.
This is ground control to me.
Oh, can I talk now, or are we still doing? Okay.
No talking.
All right, let's do some clapping. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. I'm not sure about the efficacy of that, but let's do this show thing. Let me... Emergency 3G3H. Huh? Harf, harf, harf. Okay. We're gonna start in right now. Okay.
Where's the pizza?
Now is the future.
So here's the thing. I gotta talk.
Oh, nope, no discussions. I'm also joined.
Dang it! I want to talk about dad jokes.
Nope. That's not how this show works.
Where's the pizza?
Hey, I will. I will take it.
Got like a theme this time, or
we do have a theme, right?
Yeah.
It's futuristic.
Or are we gonna explain that theme later?
No, we don't need to explain
that
the theme
would go
for
with
every
the theme,
time.
I guess.
I was really hoping that you would just give us all robot voices for this whole thing. But that sounds really hard.
Hey, you should ask your question.
Can I make a robot that says Pip Pip Cheerio?
No.
All right, go ahead.
You're gonna cut all of him out, right? I really appreciate it. No,
all of this.
Where's the pizza?
Oh man. My mind is still blown by that Tila tequila. There's no way that can be real. That she thinks the Earth is flat because how could you land a plane if it was a globe? Huh?
I don't know.
Explain
no
me
idea
that.
If it's real or if it's not. Like, I don't know if she's an idiot or if she's a genius.
Let's be honest. She's probably an idiot.
I looked up her other tweets, and there are things like, the government is broadcasting again. There goes my left arm. And it's like, clearly you haven't lost your left arm, but like, I mean, if she's crazy, then she might think that she has. But if she's not, then that's hilarious.
I don't
know.
I don't know. I don't want to think about it anymore. I'm sorry. Let's move on to the next question.
Next question.
So my brain feels like mush.
Okay.
God, remember when your mom didn't order that pizza that one time, and I was so
you had to walk away.
Remember?
You were steaming.
Yeah, I had to walk away.
Should we tell them the story? You want to tell them the story, or a small
I don't
version?
know.
Well, the story is
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do anymore. Okay, so we were at a house we had over in Hawaii. We were all like going out on this little adventure in kayaks from my house across this part of the ocean into these other small islands. Sounds really epic, right? And
it was pretty epic.
And my mom was at my
and
house.
it was 45 minutes there and 45 minutes back.
Exactly. And my mom said for us to call her when we
get to the island
because she's going to order pizza that takes 45 minutes to get
back. So
back.
by the time we get back,
we got there, we have hot pizza.
The pizza is there.
So we paddle all the way back, and literally the only thing that's keeping us going is pizza.
We're all chanting pizza.
Hot pizza.
It was so cold.
And then all of a sudden we get there, and the pizza has not even been yet ordered.
Oh yeah. We get there, and I'm like, "Where's the pizza?" And then
mom's like,
Josh's
you want me to
mom was
order
like,
it?
"Oh my god, you want me to order it?" And I just like looked at her, and I was like,
And we called her.
I had to walk away and
my
breathe.
plunger.
Yeah, I was like, yoga breathing.